With a final desperate shove, the last bolt gives way. The heavy iron door, a relic of a forgotten age, groans in protest, its hinges screaming after a century of silence. It swings inward, revealing not a treasure trove but a gaping maw of darkness. A narrow stone-walled passage stretches before Jack, its depth swallowing the faint light from the hallway. A chill, musty air, thick with the scent of dust and something anciently sour, slithers out to greet him, a cold premonition that wraps around his skin. He hesitates, his heart hammering against his ribs. But the allure of the unknown, the pull of the family secret he'd spent weeks chasing, is too strong to resist. Stepping across the threshold feels like crossing into another world. Jack raises his phone, its small beam of light cutting a nervous path through the oppressive black. The passage is short, leading to a small circular chamber hewn from the very rock foundation of the mansion. There, in the dead center of the room, stands a simple stone pedestal. Resting upon it is a single object, a small leather-bound diary, its cover cracked and faded with age. A silver clasp, tarnished and green, holds its secrets shut. With trembling fingers, he pries it open. The pages are brittle, the ink a faded brown, but the script is chillingly clear. He begins to read, his voice a low whisper in the suffocating quiet. The narration begins, a voiceover reading the spidery script from the diary. May 14th, 1888. I have done it. The ritual is complete. The words describe a terrible bargain made by one of Jack's ancestors, a desperate attempt to contain a malevolent force that had plagued their bloodline. It is a thing of shadow and whispers, a parasite of despair. I have bound it within these walls, sealing it away from the world. The diary details the entity's nature, how it feeds on fear and seeks a human vessel to walk the earth again. The final entry is a frantic, almost illegible scrawl. This door must never be opened. Its prison is its gate. To unseal this tomb is to set it free, to offer yourself as its new home. May God have mercy on the soul who breaks this seal. As the last words leave his lips, the mansion roars to life. The iron door behind him slams shut with the force of an explosion, the sound echoing like a gunshot. Throughout the house, doors fly from their hinges. Ancient furniture is hurled across rooms by an invisible tantrum, and the air fills with the cacophony of spectral whispers that rapidly escalate into a chorus of menacing, guttural screams. The single light bulb in the hallway above flickers violently, a strobe effect painting the chaos in flashes of light and shadow before it finally bursts, plunging Jack and the awakened house into absolute, profound darkness. He's trapped. He's not alone. Panic seizes him. Jack fumbles for his phone, the flashlight app finally cutting a frantic, wavering beam through the blackness. The hunt has begun. He scrambles out of the chamber and into the mansion's labyrinthine corridors, his breath coming in ragged gasps. The entity is a predator of the dark. He catches only fleeting glimpses in the darting cone of his light, a distortion in the air, a shadow that moves too fast, a shape of a man-like figure that contorts at unnatural angles at the edge of his vision. It toys with him, its chilling laughter echoing from all directions at once. The chase is a blur of terror. A desperate flight through familiar halls now made alien and hostile by the predatory presence stalking him. He bursts into the grand foyer, its two-story ceiling lost in the darkness above. He spins around, his light scanning the cavernous space, but he's backed against the grand staircase. He's cornered. A sudden silence descends, heavier and more terrifying than the noise before. Then a shadow detaches itself from the deeper darkness by the main entrance. It coalesces, growing taller, broader, until a looming, humanoid silhouette stands before him, its form indistinct yet radiating an aura of pure malevolence. This is the end of the line. The final diary narration echoes in the viewer's mind. Asterisk, it needs a new host. Asterisk. The camera pushes in tight on Jack's face, his eyes wide with a primal, all-consuming terror. The shadow lunges forward, a black wave of despair ready to crash over him. The screen cuts to black. A single blood-curdling scream tears through the silence, then is abruptly cut off. Silence returns, absolute and final.